Egg!
Oh my god, this one is...
No! Okay, it's still on there. Guys, get it! No!
This one's gonna be rough.
Hello there, Frogman, better known as Ryan. Have you ever tried being a member of society? I hear it's a great time. You get a good sense of belonging, people don't look at you with as much contempt as before, and conversations with your family only leave you slightly dead inside. I myself even tried to be a member of society back before I had opinions. I tried to make it in the product testing industry.
So, where do you want me to stand? Right over here is fine. We just need to test the potency of our product today. Alright, but I don't see why you need to be behind that lead wall to test it.
I'm starting to think the pay wasn't enough. Regardless, I need to put myself out there again. I need something that will help me fit in with humanity once again. Fortunately, I've got the perfect way in. You see, people are going crazy over this new thing called food, and people are going nuts over people that can prepare said food. And as a person who went through college, I know a lot of simple recipes that can wow the upcoming crowd. I know how to make mac and cheese. Alright, I'll admit it, I didn't do a lot of cooking in my college days. I was busy trying not to get bad grades and not die, so putting art into my food was kind of on the back burner. However, I've got the perfect game that'll whip my cooking brain into high gear, because you can learn anything if you fool yourself into thinking you're good at it. Why else am I here?
Overcooked 2 is a game by Ghost Town Games and Team 17, originally released in 2018 and a sequel to Overcooked. Shocking, right? The first game garnered some good attention thanks to its art style and simple to learn gameplay, and this game just seems to be more of that. It's a little bit of a tough sell to make a separate game with 1 or 2 improvements and expect $40 out of it, but you know, there are worse ways to sin. You play as a chef fighting off the large horde of undead bread monsters. Yes, I read that right. You start off your first mission by learning the controls and creating simple salad dishes against the ravenous hordes of the unbred. A rather fun and chaotic way to introduce players into the game while also establishing why we're doing things. It's not hard to pass as you need a modicum of knowledge to beat it, but it is one of those win the fight, lose the cutscene scenarios. We learn that the unbred won't be satisfied with salads and we're tasked with going out into the world to learn more dishes and most importantly, learn how to cooperate better. I suppose there's a reason for these cards here. Now, one of the big draws of this game was its chaotic and friendship-testing multiplayer. Sure, you have more hands to do the work required, but soon you'll find that the extra minds all trying to be helpful all at once starts to get in the way of each other until one person inevitably snaps and it all goes downhill from there.
If we could just get like a ton of flour if you ever get a chance.
Yep, no problem.
God, this is the most stressful thing I've ever been a part of. Hey guys, guess what? We
excuse
got
me.
1 star at this point.
Flour!
Oh, nice catch.
Flour!
Hey, we have 33
Flour!
seconds left.
Flour!
Oh wait, oh no, we're still like way far behind.
No, we're gonna get it.
We're
We're gonna get it. Come on. Get a plate, clean a plate. We can do this. We can get 2 more orders out.
Why'd you put it there?
It's obvious I'm gonna need more bodies if I want to learn how to cook. I mean, a lesson given to multiple people at once is sure to let the lesson sink in. I mean, why else is the college education based on lecture halls? Now I've got to make this count. The snow on the ground has been melted for a full day now, and I've got to get people here today. I need anybody who's willing to become a member of society to come over to my house and start to learn how to cook.
Hi, my name's Jacob Jacobheimer Jacobson. I'm a full-time member of society and a part-time hater of society.
Oh wow, I didn't think you were real.
You sent out a message without knowing the recipients were real?
I send out job applications every day. I'm used to talking to nobody.
Well, as a member of society, I can guarantee that nobody wants to see your applications all the time.
Cool, so is everyone here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone is out back.
Oh boy, I hope they saved us a spot.
Don't you live here?
Oh, I'm sorry to ask like this. Do people in society know about kitchens?
Oh yeah, kitchen and society are like trucks and nuts.
Oh good, I don't want to be insensitive. I'll get that. Is this where we destroy society? No. This is where we're learning to be members of society through cooking.
Sorry. Forgot it's daylight savings time, and I'm ahead an hour, so I guess I could squeeze this in.
Oh, that's good. We could always use more people.
Well, So as I say, mob mentality, best mentality.
Okay, so first it says we're gonna need to prepare for the food. Have you guys washed your hands?
Sure, I watched them 10 minutes ago. Yesterday. I should be good.
Sure.
Right. It also says we need aprons, gloves, and protection to complete the look.
Oh, wait, you didn't say we needed to bring anything. What are we gonna do for all that?
Improvise.
Learning the basics of the game, even of itself, is chaotic enough, as you are constantly bombarded with orders, new mechanics, and the chaos of having your buds be with you at the same time. And if you think a burden shared is a burden halved, then you've clearly not been in a kitchen before. Spice of love.
Plate! Ah!
Get a plate! Take plate! Get plate! No!
No!
Sorry.
So, one of the lessons that I learned is that we gotta take the basics and forget all of them, because the only way to learn the best thing is to forget the basics.
Don't you need the cookbook to know what you're making?
The first thing we need to learn is the basics.
Are we really gonna start out so small? I was hoping to make this, worth my time.
Why'd I invite you guys?
Now, if you're comparing this game to the first, then you might not notice many different details, especially since it's pretty much the same game. One of the big additions to it was the concept of online multiplayer, catering to the stranded Minnesotans out there. But one of the biggest gameplay changes was the ability to dash and throw. Realistically, it's not that big of a change, but they're mechanics that I feel are very good for the franchise. Dashing thrusts your cook forward, pushing anyone in your way, causing chaos and mayhem wherever you go if left unchecked. And throwing different food items is so wildly fun and satisfying when it works, and it's so hilarious when it doesn't.
Huh. Too much.
Oops! That's a hole. That over there.
Yeah!
I have to find.
They're not integral to the overall experience, but I have a feeling that if you want the higher scores, it might be necessary to learn to throw just about everything into place. So get your best meat ready. But just because you figured out how to do a couple of simple dishes doesn't mean you're ever out of the woods, as the gameplay continues to throw more dishes at you. You are prepping for the unbred after all, and simple stuff like fish and chips won't satisfy them forever, so you had better prepare for more complicated dishes.
Alright, so one of the late game dishes is burgers, and it says here to enhance the meat, we gotta marinate it.
How do we do that?
It says here, take your favorite bottle of unbranded alcohol and open it. I think we missed a step.
You will learn a wide variety of different cooking methods, which all pretty much amount to the same steps of waiting for something to be done until getting into another place, but the variety in which every single dish is made definitely makes every single dish stand out, and getting different types of stuff really does matter in certain scenarios. Now, the complexity of the dishes isn't the only part of the game that will test you. The beautiful chaos of Overcooked comes out in its level design. Every time you look at a level and go,
Oh my god.
then a level designer gets their wings. With an entire game under their belt, Overcooked 2 delivers on some very fun and very stressful layouts that will surely test your team's skills and planning abilities. Sometimes you'll come to a level that puts everyone on the same wavelength and you complete it without a problem. And then there are the others that are so f this shit hard, everybody is in agreement to pass over them. One thing you gotta understand is once the game starts, there should be a blanket of trust that nothing taking place should be taken seriously, as certain failures can definitely go to your head very easily. But as long as you cooperate with your team and operate on the same wavelength, there's very little that can go wrong, and it's very satisfying to come together as a team.
Alright, so clearly burgers were too much for us. We're gonna try to make sandwiches. Actually, I know a guy. I'll be right back.
Sup?
Are you still good at making sandwiches?
Yeah, I love making sandwiches.
Alright, perfect. Hang on. Do you have protection?
I'm always protected, my dude. Ha!
Alright, perfect. Let's go. Alright, we got it.
We live in Minnesota. There's no sand. All we've got is dirt and snow.
I know. We'll get it imported. It'll cost more, but the authentic experience will be worth it.
So we need to cut items in-game in order to place them. What items do we cut again?
Look, I'm a little bit fuzzy on what exactly we need, so just cut up everything we have, alright?
Even as the level design and dishes starts going crazy, there's a few things that you can rest easy on. For the most part, the controls will remain simple. One button will be used for most interactions. This game does have a feature where 2 players can share one controller, splitting it down the middle for all of their actions. And I've never done it before, but it's a pretty elegant system looking at it from afar. One thing you want to take care for is managing counter space with foods and plates is the biggest priority you've got. That, and you will never be preparing dishes with more than 4 ingredients on them, so things will always stay simple in that regard.
What are you doing? Don't tamper in God's domain!
And while there are some levels that are you hard, almost all of them are easy to understand and get a rhythm out of. In our experience, the first go at a level is normally a wash, and we get swept up in the challenges and surprises that the map gives us. Oh,
Oh, I got it there.
Who are these old men and why are they making such deep gusts? Ah! We are with the one that is
Worth it.
This is brutal. But after we get our funnies out of the way, come up with a plan, we enter some kind of Zen ultra cooking instinct mode that causes us to ace the level with 3 stars. It's like an active puzzle that forces you to think about the pieces in motion, and acting upon that plan is one of the most satisfying feelings in cooperative gaming.
Hey, how's our sandwich looking?
Alright, to make something good, you need blood, sweat, and tears. Well, I don't have any sweat glands, and I thought the pain would bring out the tears, so all I've got is blood.
Oh. Is it a universal donor?
No, it's just blood. It doesn't donate to your universe.
Yo, how are the refreshments going?
They're almost done.
Awesome. Hey, how's our side dish going along?
Oh, it's looking real good. Oh.
Wow, you're good. Well, I think we did it. Now we can be functioning members of society.
Well, I gotta go. Can't miss my AA meeting.
Wait, you're an alcoholic?
No, it stands for Surgeon Agency. I'm a doctor on the side.
But,
The A is silent.
no, not that. Wasn't your watch behind an hour?
Alright, it's about time for me to destroy society.
Why is that the hardest part about being part of society is you have to interact with society? Overall, Overcooked 2 is a very fun experience when you have a good group of friends to play with. I didn't really play any of the single player, and quite frankly, I believe if I did, it would have led to a very shallow experience. Because the wacky and delightful world that you're brought into doesn't really amount to much if you don't have other people to laugh with, and the misfortunes that occur because of the map design don't really come out if you don't have anybody to jab at it with. The gameplay of cooking is very simple and easy to learn, and with the various amount of dishes that you have, requiring each different types of cooking, it prevents it from getting stale and also adds a new gameplay loop to each dish. If there's one bummer that I can say about the game is that it's a little bit on the short side. We were able to breeze through it in a couple days and 3-star almost every single one on our second attempt. Not that that's bad, it's a very nice and digestible experience, however, reaching the end of it just made me want more out of this creative genre. But as luck would have it, there's an abundance of DLC for this game that adds new maps, new dishes, and the variety of new ways to cook the foods you're given. It's a neat little way to keep the fun going as only the host needs to own the DLC for everybody to enjoy it. It's a very fun experience that I really recommend. It was a lot of fun, and once I perfect this game by getting 3 stars on all of the levels, I'll be certified to start contributing to society. Nothing can stand in my way.
It's time for a new challenge. There's a 4th star to be gained on every
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, but we had... But,
800?
problem.
What the f-
oh my god.
1550!
What? Ah!
Fine, forget society. I've lived this long not doing anything. Why should I start now?